Assalamu alaikum. Students, as you know, we have started the unit third of your syllabus, that's soil interaction and adaptations. In this topic, we are discussing about the concept of ecological interactions. Previously, we had discussed what are ecological interactions, and you know that the ecological interactions are of two types: interspecific and intraspecific. Today, we will discuss about some types of interspecific interactions. Interspecific interactions are the relationship between the two species, two different species. So it's a relationship between two different species. Interspecific relationships are also categorized into positive interactions and negative interactions. Positive, in the case that one of the participants or individuals gets benefited and other maybe get benefited or remains unaffected. Interaction. The important type of positive interactions is symbiosis. The symbiosis is it's a close long-term association between the two species. It's close and it's long-term. Long-term means it may last for the whole lifespan of the organisms or from specific period of the lifespan of organisms. And symbiosis can take different forms like mutualism, commensalism, proto-cooperation, scavenging, different types. First type of symbiotic relationship is the organisms which are taking part in symbiotic relationships are known as symbiotes. Two different organisms which take part in this symbiotic relationship, which form the symbiotic association, are known as symbionts. Symbiosis can be classified on the nature of relationship into obligatory or facultative symbiosis. It is obligatory when the two organisms cannot survive without each other. They are not interdependent, they are dependent upon each other. Then the second is facultative. Facultative is optional one, in which one of the organisms or the two, both of them can survive independently without the dependence on the other one. It can be also classified, symbiosis can be also classified as ectosymbiosis and endosymbiosis. Ecto is when one of the organisms, lives on the surface of other organisms. For example, head lice on humans. Number second is endosymbiosis, when one of the organisms lives inside the tissue. For example, this relationship between coral and Symbiodinium. Symbiodinium lives inside the coral. So this type of relationship is known as endosymbiosis. So these are different classifications of symbiosis. It may be obligatory, it may be facultative, or we can classify it into ectosymbiosis or endosymbiosis, whether the organism is living on the surface or inside the tissue. So symbiotic relationships, the major types of symbiotic relationships are mutualism. Mutualism is when both species gets benefited. This is the case of plus, both gain from this relationship. For example, humans and gut bacteria. You know that in the human gut or GI tract, that's known as gastrointestinal tract, they are the bacteria which are benefited, which get refuge to the home and get the nutrition from the humans, and in turn help in the digestion of the food and sometimes produce the vitamins which are absorbed by the humans. Number second is commensalism. Is like plus and zero. That means one is benefit and other is neutral. neither benefited nor affected in a negative way. The example is shark and remora fish. When the shark eats small fishes, the leftovers are taken over by remora fish. So the shark gets unaffected, but the remora fish eats the leftovers of shark food, so gets benefited. So this type of relationship we call as commensalism. Thank you.